Welcome aboard Grand Bank 60 2018 Painkiller. We're here at Ocean Reef today to take you through this beautiful Grand Bank 60. So let's talk about the performance of the Grand Bank 60. With the IPS 1200s on board here, at 10 knots, if you wanted to run the boat like a trawler, you have a range of approximately 2,500 miles. She burns literally 6 gallons per hour. Just incredible. On the opposite side of that, at 20 knots, she's burning about 29 gallons an hour. Again, incredible, unheard of any kind of other boat that I've ever been on in my life. But it's fact of absolutely the truth here from Grand Bank's Yachts. Just awesome. So the boat will get up and have a top speed in excess of 30 knots very comfortably. You can cruise the boat in the high 20s very comfortably as well. So it's not your grandfather's Grand Banks. Welcome to today. So starting with the aft cockpit, we've got built-in aft seating here, nice teak table on this side, plenty of room all the way around for other chairs, a great entertaining spot. Back here on the swim platform, this is very large, about 4 foot wide. It has stable rails all the way around, so it's very, very safe. There's a built-in barbecue grill back here, just aft, which keeps any smoke or anything off, and then an insulated box on the opposite side that's great to put drinks in with ice during the day. So as we come farther forward, here on the starboard side, there's one on port 2. This is an access locker into the starboard pod drive, but there's also storage around it. It makes really easy access. Port side works the same way. In the center here, very large hatch. When we open it, we have a large lazarette right below us, and it goes all the way aft. This is where the Dometic water maker is housed and some of the other systems. As you go forward, we go into the engine room. We have our two Volvo D13 IPS 1200s, our Fisher Panda generator, and all the other systems. We've got a Seakeeper gyro and much more. So moving up forward to port here in the cockpit, we've got an aft steering station, which also has the thruster, so it's got the joystick control and the thruster. Joystick control is a full functioning one. Then storage lockers up in the front here, drawer there, bank of drawers here all the way down, and then some other drawers underneath the staircase on this side. Just a really nice spot. Now if we walk down the side deck, you notice the side deck is very wide. I can walk straight forward. The handrail's always right at that proper height to be able to grab easily. There are side boarding gates here on each side, so this just lifts up, that flips open, very easy. You notice the tow rail on here it's a fiberglass composite that's painted, so very easy for maintenance. There's you can see the starboard helm door, which we'll see on the inside too, but that makes easy access right out to the spring cleats for the captain. Very easy. So going forward, same thing. Rails in the right spot. It's always easy coming forward to get up here for dock lines or anchor. There's a secondary shore power connection up here to complement the cable master that's in the back. Always handy if you end up in one of those bow-in situations. Rope and fender storage down in here. It holds 4 fenders easily along with other lines. Very nice, very large. So you can operate your windlass from this location or either helm. Now if we walk down, of course, the port side, we're going to see the same thing, but just very easy for me to transit this without any problem, whether we're a dockside or a seaway or not. We'll see as we pass up here. This boarding gate is open, shows how nice and easy that you can step off of this floating dock. Up on the fly bridge on Painkiller today, we're looking at our dinghy set up here in the aft deck, surrounded by stainless steel rail. Very safe spot again. Our 800-pound capacity davit puts her in the water very easily. She's got an upgraded 40 horsepower Yamaha that was added here last year. Just a really nice, easy setup. Across the back up here, we've got a very nice countertop. We have a newer ice maker in this zone, and the rest of it is just a good storage area. So moving forward, we have the wet bar here to the starboard side. We have what I always call a drink fridge on the starboard side, because it's very easy to be able to hold lots of drinks, wine bottles, or whatever you'd like. This side has another ice maker in it. This one's an isotherm. This side has storage in it. Sink on top. Very easy. So nice, comfortable L settee here. So plentiful seating, 2 stid seats up in the front. Just a really nice, comfortable area. This one has an enclosure on the sides. that you can open those windows on the sides. It has a fixed enclosure in the front with regular wipers. This is really, really nice if you're driving up here in some kind of a seaway or a rainy day, to have those wipers to be able to take the rain off. So the first owner had that custom built, and we really think it's a nice idea. So up here at this helm, we have two of the Garmin 8617 screens. We have a Volvo display, bow thruster, the joystick control, the Volvo regular controls, really everything you need to be able to operate the boat. Just beautiful. All right, heading inside Grand Bank 60 Painkiller. On the port side, we have a nice storage locker on this back side, two custom barrel style chairs on this port side, very, very comfortable. A bank of drawers down here, some big storage areas up on top. This one's a bar, another bottle holder on this side. As with all Grand Bank 60s, we have a lot of opening windows to let the natural air in and be able to make the cockpit kind of adjoined to the salon. This one to starboard and this one to port on this boat drop 100% all the way down. It's a really great feature. Moving forward here, both windows in the middle of the salon area also drop the same way. So it really opens up the boat. Really, really a nice thing. On this side, we have a very cozy, we call it the lounge area, which is very personal area. This table is a large dining table. It's on an electric lift, so it can be a cocktail height or it can be a dining height. Really nice area, complementing the outside area as well. The TV is on an electric lift. Outboard on this side, easily seen from either of these seats or anything on this side. So moving forward from the salon, on the outboard or inboard side of these seats, both the aft one and this one, there's some nice storage areas built underneath these lounge spots. So coming forward, we have our galley here on the port side, which is full featured. So it's got an induction cooktop on this side, a Miele speed oven here. It has two refrigerators here. Both of these are 24-volt isotherm units. Very, very nice. On this side, we have a dishwasher, nice Miele unit, and then a bank of drawers all the way down. This locker overhead drops down for easy access into the big storage area up inside there, and then both of these lockers open for additional storage. Just a really nice galley setup. On the opposite side here, we have two additional, one freezer and one fridge. These are both sub-zero units, so they're running on 110, and they complement everything on the other side as well. This one has an ice maker inside it for ice right near the galley. Really, really nice. So coming forward here, we've got the lower helm. This custom-built Grand Banks helm seat that's here is comfortable for two, or really comfortable to lounge on for one. It has perfect vision with the way this boat runs. It really runs very, very level. The hull shape doesn't really allow for a bow rise like most boats do, so it's very, very simple to see out of this station. So unlike most boats that have this as a deficit station, this boat is as easy to drive from here as it is on top. Really, really nice. So a complement of the two Garmin screens again, the 8617s, full function with the radar, depth sounder, second sounder, and more. There's a wind machine. Your windlass control is here, bow thruster again, your Seakeeper control for the Seakeeper stabilization, and then your Volvo Penta gauge readout, a spare secondary backup Garmin small screen off on that starboard side. Just a very, very nice nav station. There's your door that leads out to the starboard deck that we mentioned earlier. This is just a really, really nice area. Again, the vision is just, the bow basically just does not rise from this position, whether you're 10 knots or 20 knots. Great setup. Okay, so down to the living quarters in Painkiller. So one of the things we'll see, another thing we see about the Grand Bank 60 is there's literally 3 steps down, and that's all there is. So there's no up into the pilot house and down below, you know, down 10 more steps or anything. You're just here on the same level. I can see the transom from the hallway. Really a cool feature. So when you come into the master, it's a nice light and airy room, nice centerline queen berth, very comfortable. Big hanging locker storage area across the aft side of the room. Another Samsung TV on this end. There's a skylight hatch above, and there's a cover over it for nighttime, and some more natural light comes in this outboard window on this side. And there's inserts that go into each of these areas to knock out the for nighttime. And of course, this has a pull enclosure for it too. So then into the en-suite head and stall shower. Very nice room, lots of storage between the on top and the below. Just a really nice spot. This berth is also set up so that it can electrically raise the bottom end or the head end, just like your bed might do at home. Really a great master stateroom. So moving forward out here, we have the VIP in the front. So again, nice centerline queen, a very low height, so I can just walk in here and sit down. We make all of the boats like that now. No big high walk-ups, no headbangers in the front. So there's a mirror up in the front, storage lockers down the side, storage lockers underneath the berth here. Nice hanging locker on the port side outboard. So on this starboard side, as you're walking out or walking in, you've got 2 drawers lower. You've got a couple of shelves here. Again, mirrors inset inside. Of course, each one of these rooms has their own air conditioning control. This one, the master, and everything else. Here we have the day head and stall shower for the guest staterooms. Just a really nice setup. As we're walking through this hallway, I just wanted to show you for a second. We have a very deep 4-foot in the bow in this boat, and we have a huge storage area as we go through here. And of course, these owners are storing things in here now, but this is maybe almost 4 feet deep. And there's another one just a little bit farther aft there, and another one behind me. But these make great spots for excess supplies to have on board. And as we're looking down the hall a little bit the other way, you can see there's just a few steps going this way, and I can look up and I can see the transom from here. It means the boat's very low. She's only 18.3 to the hard top. That whole upper deck is made of carbon fiber. It's very light. This hull shape does not need weight to be able to drive it. It's how it creates its performance. Please ask me and I'll be happy to tell you the rest of the story or get you out and show you myself. Thanks. So when you first come down from the salon level, you have access to 2 rooms on the starboard side. And there's some choices when you build the boat how this is. These owners set it up as a wonderful utility area storage area. So I come in here, I've got my full-size Miele washer and dryer. I've got a nice countertop that I can, deal with laundry or do any other kind of work with, without huge storage allotment down below with drawers and lockers and such. Really nice. There's another hull side port in here for natural light. If I wanted to step back and go down a step, there's a huge area there that these customers have been using for storage, but we could also add a berth there if you'd like. It's really nice. So the lazarette here on Painkiller, very, very deep. It goes all the way back to the transom. Your steps down are on this side. Water maker is right here, and it's a large Dometic unit. Very, very nice. As you move forward, the engines, which are really in the middle of the boat, those are our D13. They call it IPS 1200. They're 900 horsepower each. In the middle of the boat, just forward of the engines, is our fuel tank. We have 1 fuel tank, so there's no fuel transfer. You can fill from either side of it. The boat always remains totally balanced because being the center of the boat, and no tanks that can be of different level. Really a nice setup. Also in the engine room, we have our generator, we have our Seakeeper unit, and all of the other battery chargers and stuff. It's a really beautifully done engine room. Thanks for joining me on this tour of Grand Bank 60 Painkiller today. As I'm sure you've seen, she's an absolutely beautiful boat, totally outfitted and ready to cruise anywhere. If you have any questions about her in any way, please give me a call or contact me via email. Thanks so much and have a great day.